Drawing inspiration from such classics as Bullet and The French Connection, as well as more contemporary titles such as the Bourne series, Driver San Francisco is aiming to instill some of Hollywood's hard-nosed cop bravado into its action racing formula. Recently, we got the chance to go behind the wheel of this latest entry in the Driver series alongside series creator Martin Edmondson at developer Ubisoft Reflections here in San Francisco. While previous entries in this series have dabbled in the realm of third-person combat, our demo of Driver San Francisco forewent such extraneous features and focused on making the driving as fun and wild as possible. Driver San Francisco picked up several months after the events of Driver 3. The series protagonist, on-again, off-again police officer Tanner, had finally succeeded in putting the villain Jericho behind bars. However, Jericho hatched a daring scheme involving an acid tablet, a rocket launcher, and a local news helicopter to make his escape, but not before forcing Tanner into a deadly automotive wreck. After regaining consciousness, Tanner discovered that this event had yielded unexpected results. He can now leave his body and possess other drivers on the San Francisco streets. In the beginning, we were limited to a very intimate view of the city. However, as our powers developed, we were eventually able to pull the camera back to reveal the entire city and instantly jump anywhere we wanted. It's worth noting that the recreated area of San Francisco encompasses roughly 200 miles worth of road. However, if you're hoping to drive by and spot your house, that's probably not going to happen. It's not an inch-by-inch recreation. Many of the city's major landmarks and attractions are there, but the developers have taken some creative liberties with the spaces in between. We soon discovered that being able to shift from one person's body to another at will opens up a brave new world of possibilities for ruining someone's day. In one instance, we swapped bodies with a businessman who was test driving a new sports car alongside an obnoxious salesman. We then took the dealer on a wild ride through the financial district before drifting down the infamous hairpin turns of Lombard Street, and maybe we banged up the car a bit along the way. Another mission saw us aiding an upstart television crew looking to capture the city's craziest drivers. How convenient. By swapping between bodies, we put on a show involving high-flying jumps, head-on collisions, and drifting through medians. Completing these missions gradually unlocks additional story missions for Tanner and also earns you willpower, which is the game's currency and is used to purchase additional vehicles and other unlockables. If this all sounds crazy, don't worry, it is. You remember that car crash Tanner was in earlier? Turns out it didn't go so well, and now our hero's trapped in his own mind. We're not sure on the specifics, but Edmondson did hint that Tanner's road to recovery is linked to his actions internally. We found that Driver San Francisco felt more akin to a Burnout Paradise or Test Drive Unlimited 2 than, for instance, a Forza game. Excessive use of the emergency brake was a must to wrangle the game's loud and heavy muscle cars around the road, and the game was very forgiving when it came to clipping or crashing into other drivers. The vehicles showed an impressive amount of damage modeling, especially since the game features roughly 140 licensed cars. Edmondson wasn't ready to divulge any more details on multiplayer, other than to say that it is going to be a big element of the game and will implement the shift feature. He also noted that local split screen play will be included. You can find Driver San Francisco this August for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and Mac.